Welcome back to AP World History, and now we're going to take a look at the Bantu Migration. The Bantu Migration refers to a migration that happened uh, in Africa, and it was this group of people known as the Bantu from Nigeria, and they spread their language and culture throughout most of sub-Saharan Africa, focusing mainly on Central, East, and South Africa. And this happened up until about 500 CE. So during this classical era that we were looking at. So the causes of this migration are that one, the population of the Bantus is increasing beyond what their homeland can carry and or support, and so they've got to move out. And this is all because they have farming techniques. And so they push out south then because, well, to the north is the Sahara Desert, and deserts and farming don't usually go too well together. So the logical area to go is south, and so they go south and east. And then they bring with them, or what allows them to do it is because they bring with them their iron technology skills, their iron metallurgy, which gives them better weapons than the people they're moving into. And so they can either conquer them or bring about assimilation by showing the superiority of their technology. So they bring new cultures into the fold with them, and because of their farming, because of their technology, they were able to spread down as far as South Africa to the very tip. So this is basically what the movement looks like. We don't see it from West Africa up here, but they move down and drive down south, and they drive east all the way to Lake Victoria and over to and then from there down south as well. So you have these different groups of Bantu spreading out throughout this time over about a 1,500 year, or actually 2,000 year time span from this map that we're looking at here. So a lot of movement, but it's huge, okay, in its importance. One is the Bantus. Oops, sorry. They interact with the other cultures, which leads to a melding together of the cultures. So they meld their languages. So most of the languages in sub-Saharan Africa have some type of Bantu base. Two of the biggest ones, Zulu and Swahili, are based in Bantu. They also bring about their technology and their farming techniques, so all these cultures adopt these ideas and these practices. And that's because they intermarry, and then with that, the cultures exchange. And so with the different tribes they run into, though, they create different cultures. So although there's this unifying force of this Bantu language that everyone's kind of got this same base and language, you'll get very different cultures and very different ideas of what society should look like. And so the Zulu are much different from the Swahili groups and the Maasai tribes and all those groups. So you have many different things that come out of this with tribes and diversity. But the big thing just to remember with these, with the Bantu migration, is that there are three things. One, their language spreads, the Bantu language spreads. Two, their farming techniques spread throughout sub-Saharan Africa in areas where it's viable. And three, they spread their skills of ironworking and iron metallurgy. And so those spread throughout sub-Saharan Africa, which allow it to continue to advance as we progress through time.